Yesterday, the 1.20.4 hotfix number 3 dropped, and there's a lot of fixes. But we'll be focusing on the 15th bullet point, a seemingly innocuous fix negative skill point identifications not being properly handled by the gear calculation. Well, how bad could it be? Let's take a trip back to the past, when Wynn was still broken. June 20th, 2020. It was a normal day in the Wynncraft Discord. Clock set discussion was happening, which was pretty cool since the clock set doesn't get talked about a whole lot. There was also some death farming. But then, an innocent request was sent about Breakdown, the helmet. What happens when you wear it with 100 int? And Breakdown doesn't exist anymore, so let's talk about it. This was Breakdown, a unique helmet with 100 int rec and negative 10 int. The funny thing is that since items don't contribute to their own requirements, having 90 int while wearing this is perfectly fine and intended. Breakdown stayed on, as it should, but that got people thinking with 2 AM brains. What about Brainwash and Aquarius? A 110 int requirement paired with an item that subtracts 50 int would clearly not be a valid combination when the int dipped below 110. Brainwash was designed, balanced around crippling your intelligence due to the massive mana and damage bonuses it gives. So some skill point accessories and Aquarius were equipped, then Brainwash was put on. Aquarius stayed on, even after switching hotbar slots. The negative skill point item being equipped last let this happen for some reason. This bug was affectionately nicknamed gargalon to hide the true nature of it, and that term is pretty interchangeable with SP bug if you're inclined to dig through Discord and forum history. Unaware usage, like a lot of Fantawash builds back then, Fantasia plus Brainwash, was a serious problem and steadily discouraged by class builders in the know. It's a bit funny how for more than a year, something that wasn't allowed to be talked about required some level of explanation to those that were, mostly unknowingly, abusing it. During Wynn Builder development, SP bug was specifically talked about to make sure it would be disallowed. This had the fantastic side effect of making the accidental SP bug usage plummet. And of course, the recent case of Moon Tower being equipped last and staying on that finally led to the patch was a thing. Personally, I'd put my money on that being abuse of the bug with full knowledge. Just like all Wynn mechanic discoveries, the time I'm focusing on wasn't the first time it had been found. People had been investigating it earlier than February of 2020. And it got messier the more you dug into it. More details were sought by other researchers more recently. Here's the gist of it. In some cases, the item would pop off. In other cases, it wouldn't. It looked like there was some pattern or order depending on slots, but it wasn't clear at all. Time will tell if the fixes stopped SP bug for good, but item nerds like me can sleep in peace knowing that the most obvious combinations are gone. And there'll always be more to talk about, because Wynn, as always, is broken. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.